Welcome to Whispers and Confessions. There might be a twist waiting, so please make sure to watch until the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's begin right away.
Carol confessed with charming modesty. Your presence heightened our pleasure immensely, and Robert concurred. Sharing such intimacy with another couple was uniquely satisfying for us as well. It exceeded our expectations. My name is Peter, a 38-year-old professional working at a prominent IT company. A recent promotion has injected new energy and excitement into my career. My wife, Sarah, 37, has successfully transitioned from being a full-time homemaker to finding personal fulfillment as a remote freelance programmer, dedicating 2 to 3 hours daily to her work. Our son, who recently entered middle school, has demonstrated remarkable passion for football since his elementary years, continuously developing his skills through various year-round camps. Throughout his elementary school journey, our family provided unwavering support for his athletic pursuits. After thoughtful deliberation, Sarah and I made the conscious decision to focus our attention on raising a single child. Sarah and I maintain a vibrant and passionate intimate life, sharing romantic moments several times weekly to reinforce our deep connection. Our commitment to each other is absolute and unwavering, as we explore various ways to keep our relationship exciting and meaningful. For us, physical intimacy transcends mere pleasure. It serves as a profound channel of communication and a pure expression of our love. However, lately, we've noticed a subtle sense of routine settling in. Despite our unchanging love, 7 years of marriage has brought a certain predictability to our lives. Though we haven't openly discussed these feelings, we both seem to sense a need for fresh experiences. An unexpected dinner invitation from my boss, Robert, arrived at this precise moment. While I typically shy away from social gatherings, I felt compelled to accept, given my recent promotion and Robert's thoughtful consideration. Over the years, Robert has become more than just a superior. He's been a trusted mentor and friend. His guidance has been invaluable, helping me navigate both professional challenges and personal growth. Beyond the office, we've shared countless after-work dinners, weekend golf sessions, and he's even attended my son's football games. During particularly challenging times, he would stay late, offering sincere advice over drinks, and his unwavering support during my promotion process demonstrated his genuine care for my success. Our 7-year relationship has evolved far beyond the typical boss-subordinate dynamic, encompassing mutual trust and personal confidences. Given our strong rapport, accepting his invitation felt natural. Robert, an elegant gentleman in his late 40s, carries himself with refined sophistication that reflects his distinguished background. When I inquired about the meeting details, he suggested, "Peter, why don't we make this more special? How about having a dinner party at my home with your wife?" This elevated the occasion from a simple work dinner to an intimate family gathering. The invitation delighted me immensely. Despite our long professional relationship, this marked my first invitation to his home, made even more special by including Sarah. When I shared the news, Sarah's eyes sparkled with excitement as she exclaimed, "This is exactly what we need. I've been feeling we could use some fresh energy in our lives." The timing couldn't have been more perfect, coinciding with our son's summer camp schedule at his new middle school. Robert enthusiastically agreed to schedule the dinner during summer vacation. He and his wife Carol lived alone, as their children had completed college and established independent lives. My last encounter with Carol was at our wedding, where she left an indelible impression as a woman of Hollywood-esque elegance. I found myself eagerly anticipating a glimpse into their sophisticated lifestyle. While content with our daily routine and relationship with Sarah, I couldn't help but feel this might bring the novel experience we've been seeking. When the day arrived, we set out for their mansion, armed with carefully selected premium wine, cheese, and thoughtful gifts chosen to match Robert's refined tastes. During our drive, Sarah and I shared excited whispers. "This evening feels special, doesn't it? Perhaps we should allow ourselves to be a bit more indulgent with the wine." As we entered Beverly Hills' most prestigious neighborhood, an awe-inspiring sight greeted us. A magnificent 2-story Mediterranean mansion crafted from pristine white marble. The property featured immaculately maintained lawns lined with graceful palm trees, an ornate fountain that appeared to be the work of master Italian artisans, and meticulously sculpted shrubbery. The expansive grounds seemed designed for hosting elaborate garden parties. In our shared moment of wonder, Sarah and I exchanged hopeful glances, whispering, "Could we achieve something like this one day? With dedication and hard work, anything's possible." Approaching their door with subtle anticipation, we were greeted by Carol, who welcomed us with graceful warmth and a radiant, "Welcome." We responded with appropriate courtesy, expressing our gratitude for the invitation. Carol's appearance was striking. Her elegant silk dress perfectly accentuated her refined figure, highlighting her slim waist, graceful curves, and poised bearing. Despite being in her late 40s, she maintained an enviably youthful figure through dedicated exercise and self-care. Her impressive height of 170 centimeters, combined with her perfectly proportioned physique, gave her a model-like presence. Her captivating smile, reminiscent of Julia Roberts, paired with her penetrating gaze and sophisticated demeanor, created an undeniably magnetic presence that caught both Sarah's and my attention. "We're so pleased you could accept our invitation. You both look just as lovely as you did at the wedding," Carol graciously remarked as she led us inside. On the terrace, we found Robert expertly tending to an array of premium steaks and seafood on the grill. "Thank you for having us, Robert," I expressed sincerely. He responded with a warm smile, saying, "Please, let's set aside workplace formalities for tonight. Just relax and enjoy yourselves." His welcoming words seemed to have an immediate effect on Sarah, who visibly relaxed into a more comfortable demeanor. Carol's attire, though perhaps unintentionally provocative, commanded attention. The elegant cut of her dress offered tantalizing glimpses of her décolletage when she leaned forward, while the hem occasionally revealed delicate hints of her undergarments as she sat. The combination created an almost mesmerizing effect. As the evening progressed, accompanied by exquisite wines and perfectly prepared steaks, the atmosphere transformed into one of intimate conviviality. The transition to premium vintages midway through dinner only enhanced our collective sense of euphoric relaxation. The pleasant buzz of wine having taken effect and the mood having reached a crescendo of comfort, Robert extended an invitation to adjourn to the living room. I collected my wine glass and, with gentle affection, took Sarah's hand as we made our way to the plush living room sofa. Robert exchanged a meaningful glance with his wife before carefully choosing his words. "I hope you won't find this suggestion inappropriate, but how would you feel about exploring the concept of wife swapping?" The unexpected proposition caught us off guard, yet curiously, I found myself unable to immediately decline, experiencing an unfamiliar surge of intrigue. Was it the influence of the wine? Or perhaps a manifestation of our recent yearning for novelty? While Sarah and I shared an unshakable bond of love and trust, perhaps we had both harbored unspoken desires for new experiences. Additionally, Robert's position as my superior added a layer of complexity. I couldn't help but consider the potential workplace dynamics that might arise from declining his suggestion. We exchanged uncertain glances, momentarily at a loss for words. Into this pregnant pause, Carol's melodious voice offered, "We understand this must come as quite a surprise, but we've found this approach to be quite invigorating lately. We're simply seeking to share a unique experience that breaks the monotony of routine." Meeting their gaze with cautious curiosity, I ventured, "While this is entirely new territory for us, I must admit I'm intrigued." Robert, maintaining his characteristic elegance, gestured toward the stairs with an inviting, "Shall we?" Sarah and I followed the Roberts, exchanging subtle glances of mutual reassurance. The master suite that awaited us on the second floor was a masterpiece of interior design, featuring a magnificent king-size bed and sophisticated furnishings bathed in ambient lighting. What immediately drew attention were the artfully displayed high-quality silk scarves and refined leather accessories, methodically arranged on custom shelving. This tasteful display offered a glimpse into the Roberts' sophisticated approach to pleasure, suggesting their committed pursuit of maintaining passion in their relationship. With practiced grace, Robert began to slowly unveil his wife from her silk dress. Carol maintained eye contact with us, her smile radiating both confidence and warmth. She offered reassuringly, "Please don't feel any pressure. You're welcome to leave if this becomes uncomfortable." as Robert continued his careful removal of her garments. Sarah and I, sensing the electric atmosphere, instinctively drew closer together, finding comfort in each other's embrace. Carol's revealed form was nothing short of sculptural perfection. Her statuesque 5 feet 7 inches frame supported an elegant neck and delicate collarbone, complemented by perfectly proportioned D-cup breasts that seemed to defy natural law. Her narrow waist created classical hourglass curves, while her defined abdominal muscles caught the subtle lighting in a way that enhanced their sensual appeal. Her legs, long and graceful as those of a prima ballerina, led to smooth, toned thighs, while her hip line spoke volumes of her dedication to physical fitness, exhibiting both strength and feminine grace. Her skin possessed an almost ethereal quality, with a pearl-like luminescence that the carefully crafted lighting only served to enhance. My pulse quickened noticeably as my breathing grew more rapid. Sarah's reaction mirrored my own. Her cheeks flushed pink as she gently bit her lower lip, transfixed by Carol's flawless silhouette. Our hands remained tightly clasped, sharing in this moment of exquisite tension and anticipation. I could feel the slight tremor in Sarah's palm, confirming that she too was experiencing the same intense cascade of emotions. With balletic grace, Carol approached and whispered, "Would you care to join us?" Her fingertips ghosted across my collar with ethereal delicacy. While Sarah maintained an outward appearance of timidity, her quickened breathing betrayed an underlying excitement. Carol then glided back to Robert's side, her movements a deliberate display of her perfect form. Robert's voice was rich with warmth as he said, "There's no rush. Take all the time you need to enjoy this." His hands moved with practiced tenderness as they encircled his wife's waist. As his fingers traced the elegant line of Carol's spine, she responded with a soft, musical sigh. They explored each other with intimate familiarity while exchanging passionate kisses, Carol's nimble fingers working at her husband's shirt buttons with deliberate sensuality. The Roberts movements grew increasingly fluid and sensual, clearly aware of their captive audience. Each time Carol's lips brushed Robert's ear with whispered endearments, their breathing became more intense, their elegant motions resembling an intimate choreography. They seemed acutely aware of our presence, their exploration of each other becoming increasingly passionate and uninhibited. Carol's melodious sighs and Robert's deep, resonant breathing intensified the already charged atmosphere. Their movements became more deliberate and sensual, as if orchestrating an intimate performance that left us spellbound. Observing such an intimate moment between another couple was an entirely novel experience. Their fluid movements and harmonious sounds held us transfixed, creating an almost transcendent connection. The unexpected intensity of our response to this indirect experience was remarkable. Sarah's grip on my hand tightened as she watched, her breathing becoming increasingly shallow. Our faces remained flushed, our hearts thundering in our chests with unprecedented intensity. Taking Sarah's hand, I guided her to the bathroom. The moment the door closed behind us, we melted into a passionate embrace. The Roberts display had awakened something primal within us, intensifying our desires to new heights. Sarah's whisper carried a delicious urgency. "Peter, I need you. Hold me." Her voice, honeyed and tremulous with desire, betrayed a mixture of anticipation and electric tension. Each warm breath against my ear sent shivers cascading through my body. Drawing inspiration from the Roberts, we discovered new dimensions of pleasure in this unconventional setting. Sarah's touch had transformed, becoming more daring and impassioned than ever before. My pulse quickened with each button her trembling fingers unfastened, her delicate touch igniting waves of desire. Pressing her gently against the wall, I captured her lips in a deep, searching kiss. Her responses to my caresses grew increasingly fervent, her soft moans echoing in the confined space. Our reflection in the mirror added another layer of sensuality to our encounter, and as our passion mounted, our movements became increasingly bold and uninhibited. An unprecedented wave of desire engulfed us, turning the small bathroom into our private sanctuary of passion. While we weren't prepared to share such intimacy directly with our hosts, our private interlude in the bathroom proved extraordinarily exciting. The journey back to the living room was charged with meaningful glances between us. The Roberts' bold display had permanently altered something in our relationship, infusing it with new vitality. Sarah's eyes, in particular, held a smoldering intensity I'd never witnessed before. Though our intimate life had always been fulfilling, this experience with the Roberts introduced an entirely new dimension of excitement. The act of witnessing another couple's private moment, observing their uninhibited display, and allowing ourselves to be swept away by heightened passion became a catalyst for rejuvenating our relationship. Sarah later revealed that Carol's exquisite physique and confident sensuality had inspired her to explore new aspects of her own sexuality. Similarly, I found myself drawn to emulate the Roberts' adventurous spirit, eager to introduce more creativity and boldness into my relationship with Sarah. Upon our return to the living room, the Roberts graciously inquired, "Was the bathroom to your liking?" We settled into a comfortable conversation over coffee, the atmosphere warm and relaxed. Robert's smile was genuine as he said, "I knew our friendship was strong enough for this level of trust," while Carol added with endearing shyness, "Our door is always open to you." The Roberts shared their own perspective, admitting that sharing their intimate moments had provided them with unexpected excitement. Carol confessed with charming modesty, "Your presence heightened our pleasure immensely," and Robert concurred, "Sharing such intimacy with another couple was uniquely satisfying for us as well. It exceeded our expectations." The Roberts extended an invitation. We would be delighted to create more special moments like this together. Sarah and I exchanged knowing smiles, confident that these novel experiences would continue to enrich our relationship. Carol tantalizingly suggested, "Next time, I'll prepare something even more extraordinary," and we eagerly accepted their proposition. This first experience proved both extraordinary and exhilarating. We realized that sharing new experiences with the Roberts could inject fresh excitement into our everyday lives. I expressed heartfelt gratitude to Robert, while Sarah, still charmingly shy, conveyed her appreciation to Carol. We even began planning to host our own intimate gathering at our home. This newfound dynamic had become an exciting addition to our lives, and we looked forward to deepening our connection through shared experiences. Inspired by our bathroom encounter, Sarah and I decided to install a mirror on our bedroom ceiling. The results surpassed our wildest expectations. Watching our reflected passion proved as arousing as witnessing the Roberts' intimate display, adding an entirely new dimension of excitement to our encounters. As we ventured into new territory, our bond grew stronger. Our mutual trust and understanding deepened, enabling us to explore increasingly adventurous experiences together. These shared moments served to fortify our relationship. Through these experiences, we developed a deeper understanding of each other's desires and boundaries. While some new adventures initially sparked anxiety and uncertainty, overcoming these challenges together strengthened our connection immeasurably. These novel experiences positively transformed our daily interactions as well. We achieved a new level of emotional intimacy, fostering more open and honest communication in all aspects of our relationship.